In today's episode of Learning, I will be teaching something small concerning techniques in getting your own gradient map, or techniques in getting your own skin tones. There are a whole lot of techniques in getting your own skin tone as an editor or a photographer. Thus, I also began photography. I used to download from people, preset, wrote, but as time goes on, I've realized I can't be depending on people just like that, waiting for them to produce their load before I also download. Meanwhile, I have programs that I go for short people. I have images with me that I'm supposed to edit, retouch, and also frame them and send them to the owners. So in my stages of doing this photography job, even though I'm not that good in it, just like 2-3 years, there are people who are almost to 10-20 years in this photography job and they are professionals. We learn from them always. So my first technique in a way of getting my own gradient map is that I follow some great and professional photographers online, especially Instagram. So the pictures you are seeing here, they are screenshot image of people that I followed on Instagram. These are some of their works. So most of them, I screenshot them. I take certain creativity behind their works that they have produced, which looks very nice and very professional. I took a whole lot of idea and concept from most of the works that people produce that I follow them. So when I go, one thing that I do as a photographer as well, in order to give them a credit or credibility, is to like the pictures and also comment that, oh bro, you have indeed did well. That is what you do as a photographer, helping your brothers out there. When you see their pictures, when you see their work, you try to say something good about the work. And also in a way, if something is not good, the same way you chat them and say, bro, there is a mistake at what you did, so if you can correct it, it will be very good. That is how you do it. So as I said earlier on, this particular folder, I name it reference shoot, reference photos or reference shoot. There are a whole lot of pictures here shot by different people, or a whole lot of photographers that I follow online. So let's look at some of them. So somebody like FK Photography, shout out to FK Photography, he produces this very nice picture. Shout out to FK Photography. Shout out to somebody like Classic King, a very good photographer. Shout out to a very good photographer that I follow. He's in Nigeria. His name is GT Shoot It, a very good photographer, of course. I followed him. Shout out to somebody like Sun Shoot Photography. Shout out to GT Shoot It. Shout out to FK Photography. Shout out to Mantka Studio Photography. Shout out to, in fact, a whole lot. Shout out to one big photographer also in my place called Bright Mills. He produces a lot of good images. Shout out to a photographer like Alan the photographer. Yeah, these are some of the things, these are some of the images that I've screenshot on Instagram, and these are all the people that I follow. A whole lot of them. I follow them, I take their pictures. The same way somebody out there is also following me, screenshotting my pictures. So the main purpose these pictures are here is for us to have it as a technique of taking our skin tone. So I purposely screenshot all these images and I place them here so that I can derive a very good skin tone out of them. So in our next episode of the lesson, we are going to use all these pictures which you have seen here to create different skin tones, and we'll save it down as a photographer. You might equally get pictures that would be the same, that you'll be using most of the skin tone to fit in and see which is best to help you execute a good work. So this is the main reason I have these pictures here. So this is one of my own technique of getting my gradient map or a good skin tone, because when you look at most of the pictures here, some are dark, some are chocolate, some are fair. A very nice good skin tone to help me to have a lot of the gradient map or a very good skin tone here to use. So this is just the first technique. So in the next episode of the lesson, I'll be helping you to use most of the pictures here to create a gradient map for ourselves, which we can keep down, that we can be using at all time. As I said earlier on, please, if you are new on this YouTube channel, just try, subscribe, hit the notification button, and also please like, share, and also comment on any video which I send or post. If there is something wrong, tell me the same way. Whatever question it is, let me know, that we can all resolve it. There is your boy Ike Photography Studio. Let's keep doing the best. So see you in the next episode of lesson. Thank you very much. Bye bye.